friends, your favorite besties are back for another episode of No Ma'am. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my podcast co-host in chaos,
Joanny. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of No Ma'am.
All right, friends, we are joined by the winner of Drag Wars All-Stars 8, New York City's Puerto Rican and Brazilian baddie, serving you mug for days. She's a friend of the podcast. It's Jayde Mugler. Welcome to No Ma'am, Jayde.
Hey, what's good, everyone? Hello, it's me.
I love that. Oh my god, thank you for coming, Jayde. I know it's been a long time coming.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
We're excited. We are super excited to have you. All right, so Joanny, take us away.
Yeah, so sorry. I just want to start off with a quick icebreaker. So before we get into all that serious stuff, I just want to know, if your drag persona was a drink, what would it be and why?
Okay, I have two, okay?
Okay.
I have a Sex on the Beach. That is my go-to drink if I'm feeling like, if I'm feeling like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a vodka girl. My actual signature drink, hello?
Ooh.
Sorry, y'all. I had a white chicks moment, My signature drink is legit. It's a vodka Sprite with lime juice. Just because it's really strong, but all that, the Sprite and the lime juice, it hides all of it. And then, you don't know that bitch is going to be that cunt, and then she hits you out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, shit. It's that's bad. So, yeah.
See, I wouldn't drink that. I don't like sweet drinks, and I don't like Sprite. I like a drink where it's just, pure alcohol. So, a Negroni, a martini. I want to taste the liquor. So,
a lemon drop martini.
That's too sweet for me.
You're right. You say you don't like sweet.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just do a baddie shot of pop.
That works too. But I also like having something to sip on. I don't just like taking shots. I like having something to sip on. And I can't...
Right.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. All right. So, why don't we start off with some questions? So, we want to know, what inspired you to do drag? What started off your drag journey? Where does the name Jayde Mugler come from? How did it all start out?
So... the way that I found out about drag, this is going to be so cliche, was Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 2020 during quarantine. I know. I didn't know anything about drag until 2020. Isn't that
You're
so
making
crazy?
me feel old.
I'm sorry. It was during quarantine, and I had an old friend group, and one of their friends really loved Nicki Minaj, and this was when season 12 was airing. So we used to binge watch movies and shit. Shout out to Soap Today. If you know about Soap Today, she was the shit. She had all the movies illegal, but allegedly.
Allegedly.
It got shut down anyways, but...
it was free
we
Netflix.
Used to watch Drag Race. Yeah, we used to watch Drag Race on Soap Today. And, I watched the first episode with Nikki, and I was like, wait, this is kind of fab. I remember just watching season 12 and being like, nah, this is actually so fun. And then we ended up hosting, our own Drag Race at my friend's house. It was insane. It was honestly insane. I wore a blonde bob, brick-ass fucking chest contour. I don't even want to talk about it, but just know I looked crazy. But ever since then, I, started doing makeup. I've been doing makeup for, a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So when I officially started drag, no one can ever say I was ugly. No shade. That's all I'm going to say. No one can ever say I was ugly. But has the makeup gotten better? Yes. But yeah, I started drag after all my sisters, and I would go to Hell's Kitchen. I would go to Open Call every Friday. Back when the Ritz had the McDonald's floor,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I would go to Drag Wars. And then one day in March, I was like, I'm going to do it. I did it. I won my first time, and
Wait.
it was then.
This March?
Huh? No. Last March.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing drag for a year.
Okay.
6 months. So last March. Yes, last March. All my sisters do drag, and I was supporting them. And then I was, no shade, I'm ready to come and see. The name Jayde Mugler, honestly, my initial drag name was Nikita Ivy. But I was like, it's not giving Nikita Ivy. It's giving, I need something that's more me.
Mm.
And, okay, side note, my boy name is Jacob Daniel And my parents, or like mostly my dad, used to call me JD growing up. Like that was my nickname, like yo JD, like JD. So then I was like, let me cuntify that, let me cuntissimo that, and like Jade, but Jayde. And then Mugler, like I'm not in ballroom, love ballroom, not in it, but Thierry Mugler is just icon, inspiration. If I want to pull any inspiration from any look, that's the first person that I would go to. Look through archives, all that shit. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's just a little history of Jayde Mugler.
And
Well, I mean, Mugler is a great choice. And side note, I know this is really random, but shout out to Aja because she just got deemed legendary.
Okay.
So she is a legendary Mugler now. So just
From
so the the girlies know. Yes, that's what she did.
Okay, word. I was watching lives.
Shout out to her.
I was tuned in. No, Aja's really, really, really sweet. She's honestly nice.
you did mention that you're a makeup artist. So how did that start? Like, when did your fascination with makeup start? How did that come along?
Honestly, I never grew up in the 2016 makeup era, but I feel like I was supposed to grow up in that era. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would have thrived. But makeup for me, like, it really did start with Drag Race. I was like, these bitches some of them look fab more than others. But, like, I was like, nah, I want to try it. I would do boy makeup. And, like, this was the time that James Charles wasn't canceled. So, like, I was a Charles fan. Like, I do have that palette. Wait, hold on. I do still have her. No Strada.
Bitch, me with
I'm
my
not even
Jacqueline
gonna
Hill.
shout her out. Exactly. Like, you get it. Like, I think when I first started using makeup, I was using a bunch of canceled people. Like, I had a Jeffree Star palette, I had a James Charles palette, I had a Nikita Ivy palette. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I had a bunch of shit. But yeah, like, I just loved, like, how do I explain it? Like, I loved being a boy in makeup. Like, I was like, I look cunt. And then, like, when I came out, like, while I was doing makeup. Like, the way that I came out of the closet, like, I posted me in mug. So I was like, hey, y'all, like, this is me. This is who I'm supposed to be now.
I love that.
Yeah.
And
Then I elevated.
I've seen there's one particular makeup look that you've done that I've seen on your Instagram, and it's the one where you did like it's all white with like the blue beard. Can we expect anything
God, like,
from you?
wow.
I love that look on you because it was very like androgynous boy makeup. Can we expect anything like that from you ever again?
Honestly, yeah. When I used to do makeup as a boy, I used to experiment. I would sit in my room for hours just to take photos and take off my makeup. Like, I used to do a bunch of experimental makeup. I feel now that I know a lot more about makeup and I know exactly what to use, I definitely do want to get into more experimental. For example, for Halloween, I feel like that's the perfect time for me. I think last year I did like a cheetah print look, and then this year I went full tiger. Oh wait, I saw y'all. So this year I did full tiger, and I like miss doing this kind of makeup because it's just so expressive. And like, I mean, the mug is on. Like, I low-key want to try like a got make look sometime, a white face kind of clowny, something soon.
I think that would be cut.
We love that. Yeah. So one thing that you mentioned is that a lot of your sisters do drag. So we had Lolita Starr on the pod a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, like, she's part of the House of Zordas. Right? Oh, tell us a little bit about, that was really New York. Like, you have to be from New York to know. Right?
When are we getting more?
The house...
We need more House of Zorda videos.
Oh my god, okay, so ZTV is coming back. We already spoke about it. It was kind of a thing where, like, we would do it, and then it got really fucking brick outside. Sorry, that was so New York. It got so cold outside, and we were like, girl, we're not about to be filming in fucking shiny thongs and shit. Like, so, bitch, I don't want to get sick. So we kind of took a break, and then because we took a break for so long, it was so hard to, like, get back into it. I do have a ZTV episode sitting in my phone. I just haven't edited it or released it. I'm usually the one to edit the videos because I feel my mind is so fucked up, and I reference so many memes and references. Like, if you look back at the ZTV episodes, all of those like, random ass things that I put in there, like, it's just so, it's a kiki. But we definitely do want to bring it back. We wanted to do it for Halloween, but low-key, I'm glad we did it because Halloween was kind of crazy, and there was just a bunch of fucking people doing the most, and ZTV would have turned into like a baddies audition tape or something.
So, how did you guys come together and create the house?
So we kind of all met at the Ritz, and then we would watch each other do open call. I initially got into Hell's Kitchen with, although he's older than me, he still is my daughter. That's my daughter, Ricky. Ricky's my daughter. And then Lolita and Coco were already like friends with each other. And then I kind of meshed everybody together and like, oh, we should hang out. But then we all clicked. We just knew that we were all good friends. You know what I mean? And then we all just kind of melted pot each other. And then we were like, we used to call each other Zora, 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 Zora. So we were like, we're the house of daughters. And yeah, we're kind of, not that we're extending, but we like have extended we've extended our daughters. So like now I have a niece, I have a grandchild. It's nothing official, but you know, we're bigger. We're bigger, you know?
All right, love that. All right, so to know Jade is to know New York City. So what is the most New York City thing you've ever done in drag?
Oh my God, the most New York City thing I've ever done in drag. And I don't want to say something that is like, I already know. Okay, wait. There's so many. Okay. I think the most New York City thing I've done in drag was after the Rosemont, I was hosting at the zoo. Was it the zoo? Yeah, it was the zoo with Janelle. And after we hosted, we went to the deli and there was a fight that broke out in the deli. And then I ended up posting a video about it and I got hella views. And it ended up turning into like this whole big thing of people reaching out to me and be like, hey, can you take this video down? Like my friends got arrested. And I was like, nah, this is so New York. Like, this is like only me. Like only something like that would happen to me. I had a lawyer calling my phone. Like, how the fuck did you even get my number?
Listen,
what the fuck?
The internet, they have ways. But I actually know the video you're talking about because I actually thought that was going to be the one that you referenced to because that's very New York. Because you were just looking at them like, why are these people fighting in the deli? Like, I just want a sandwich.
I was laughing the whole time. Like, in the video, you can hear me like, it's the way the Cheetos popped on the floor for me because the way that they were throwing chips, they were throwing cans, all this shit. At one point, one of their friends fucking hit her own friend, and like it was just crazy.
It was a great video.
I've never seen this video.
It was really good. All right, because this is becoming a no ma'am staple for us. Describe your drag in one sentence, but it has to sound like a grinder profile.
This is the one that tripped up Lolita, so let's see how you do.
The way that I practiced this earlier.
I love that. I'm
not even joking. So I think what I said was femme, always on top.
Love that. We need that.
To check it out.
Like, I said, femme, always on top. Who's gonna pay the doll? Like something like that. It was something like that, you know?
Okay, we like.
It turns out that that's actually just my Grindr bio for Jade.
I love that.
Insert the picture. Boom.
Right. But that is what tripped up Lolita on the episode too, though. And so
you know,
it's becoming...
the Sniffies.
Yes. Yeah, she is. She's a Sniffies girly. Yeah, she is. Yes. Yeah. All right. So what is the wildest thing that has ever happened to you, like while you're performing? Or actually mid-performance?
Yeah. Okay. Wildest thing has happened to me mid-performance. You know what? Me and Lolita had a show at the Stonewall, and there was these two bitches that ended up fighting each other during a performance, and like was choking one of them out. I thought that was pretty crazy. I was like, girl, like we is at the Stonewall. Like, where's the class? You would have thought we was in fucking Love and Hip Hop. Like, it was crazy. But the backstory is that there was some girl, and it wasn't like one of the girls or an ally. It was just giving a bitch that was too drunk and doesn't know where she is and doesn't have self-awareness of what is happening in front of her. So she was loud as fuck the whole time. Like, when I was on the microphone, she kept cutting me off to the point where I was like, girl, can you shut the fuck up?
Ooh.
And then she was picking up the money from the floor and giving it to us. And she was standing in the middle of the stage at one point. Not the middle of the stage, but if somebody is performing, you do not go on the floor that they are performing on. Sit the fuck down. If you have to pee, hold it for 3 minutes. Bitch, we hold that shit in for like hours. So I don't really get it. But the girl that was sitting across from her was just so fed up with her shit. And she was like, bitch. And she started choking her out. And then during Lolita's performance, you had to like break the shit up. And I was like, oh, this is ghetto.
Girl, why are you always around fights?
I don't know. It just comes to me. Like, I'm just so, like, attractive, I guess.
The beauty that...
Am I the drama?
Am I the villain?
Am I the villain?
You might be the drama.
You know what? I would say that's the craziest thing that's happened to me in drag.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
who's been your favorite person to share a stage with?
Oh my God. Okay.
Is the answer none of them?
It's like I want to say my sisters because like it's just always a key and we understand each other so well. So like the chemistry is always good. I feel like whenever I've done a show with one of my sisters, it's just always been like we just know how to communicate with each other. It's kind of hard to host shows with people that you don't really know that well because you don't really know like what's their comedy, what's your comedy, if it's gonna, you know,
Mm-hmm.
tennis back and forth. But whenever it's with one of my sisters, like it's honestly always a fucking key. Like no matter what we're doing.
Speaking of sisters, I want to be a little messy. Rank your sisters from least favorite to favorite.
Okay, that's easy. Okay, are we talking like sisters, like drag sisters?
Yeah.
Oh, you're messy. You're so messy. You're so messy.
See, I asked this to Jasmine Rice LaBeija to rank her daughters, and she did that so quickly. She did it in like under a minute. She's like, "Oh, I got you.
Okay. My God.
You can plead a fifth.
Do I take a shot? You want me to take a shot? I'll take a shot.
Girl, if you want to take a shot, take a shot."
I'll take a shot.
Not her looking
I've
for an
been
excuse to
waiting
drink.
to
Wait,
open
you,
this bottle, bitch.
girl, what is
She's
that?
been waiting. She's been waiting, y'all. She's been waiting to take a shot, y'all.
I gotta open her. I gotta bust her. She's from Portugal, Spain.
Oh, not the international
I'm gonna take
liquor.
a shot because that would get me in trouble. Can I say my favorite sister?
Yeah.
You can, yes.
Okay, my favorite sister is Ricky. I love you, Ricky.
Every other sister, all other sisters, she hates you guys.
I fucking hate y'all. I can't stand y'all. Ricky's just my daughter. We just know each other so well, you know.
Yes. So you're
I
kind of
can't
like you're like an auntie now because isn't Neytiri in the family as well, right?
Oh my God. Okay, so Neytiri was originally my daughter, and then I was like, wait, like I'm kind of still a baby. I don't know if I really want a daughter yet, and like I don't want to seem older than what I already am. I'm actually very fucking young, so like I don't know if I'm not ready for a daughter. Like no shade. Like I'm a daughter. Like I'm the OG daughter. Like I can't open this bottle, y'all.
It's not meant to be.
She tried, y'all. She did. She really did try to take the shot. But yes.
I
The
really
reason why
did
we
try.
say that is because obviously we've seen Neytiri perform. She
Yes.
was performing on Leave It on the Floor, which she done really well. And it was really good. And that's when Lolita said that she's kind of like mentoring her, taking her under her wing and
Yeah.
whatnot. And so I thought that was really good to have an addition to the family.
So I feel like, to be honest, I really feel like Neytiri is me and Lolita's daughter because we talk all the time and she like sends us mixes and like I'm a mix girl. Like I do mixes for my whole house. I do my own mixes and like I like to do a lot of my own shit. So like when I hear things, I always give her advice or like I always tell her like, hey, like this was good, but you should definitely do this next time. This is to every fucking drag performer. You are not an artist if you cannot take constructive criticism.
Say it louder.
If you cannot take notes from people that have been through more than you or more successful, I guess you can say, success is just an image, honestly. If you can't do that, you're not a drag artist. Like I'm so sorry. Like if you are a real artist, you know that constructive criticism is the way that you learn to grow. No shade, the people that can't take the criticism will remain in the same spot for X, Y, and Z amount of time.
Yeah.
But on that note,
She got it open.
I got it to open. Wait, let me shake her because
What are you drinking? Since when do you shake liquor?
I don't know. It's like a mixed thing.
Oh.
Oh, you heard that?
It's it. It was a nice little pop. We like that.
Okay. Wait, are y'all gonna get demonetized? Hold on.
No, we're fine. Disclaimer.
It's holy water.
Put a little
It's holy
disclaimer up
water.
there. It's holy water.
It's holy
Yes,
water.
it
She's
is.
she's taking the Lord.
Wait, that Gatorade was good.
It was so good, y'all. Like, she
No.
loves that drink. Shout out to Jessica Wilde.
I love
okay.
that drink.
So, in the spirit of New York City, which
Okay.
New York City subway line best represents your drag and why?
The A train, because no shade, I feel like I took the express. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like as a queen in New York City, I feel like I have grown so fast and I have like gotten to a place of like, not that I'm like, what is that word? Oh my God. Established. I'm not established at all, but I definitely am like higher than where I was. And I don't feel like I've I've honestly taken a little bit of a break, but that's because of like I have to get my shit together in my day life and have a job and work. And, like drag pays, but drag doesn't pay extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
And drag is also not really consistent. Unless you have 4 shows a week, realistically speaking, it's not reliable. Let's be for real. Though I do feel like New York City does pay its drag queens pretty well. We're not one of those states where like the booking fee is $50 and then whatever $5 tips you make is what you make for the night. I know people want more, but like put it into perspective of like other places, baby, we're actually very blessed. Yeah, the A train.
See, when you said A Train, I don't know if you saw my face. I was like, I hate the A Train. That A Train is like one of my worst lines. But the way you described it, yes, it actually makes total sense. And now they have the new. Isn't that the one with the new updated trains?
Exactly. So you gotta be new, updated, keep it refined, keep it fresh. Like that new A train is real shiny. It's giving Renaissance. The mug in the front of that train is on. It's given.
I know that. Okay.
And I also think it's the only train that goes through all like 3 boroughs.
Majority of the boroughs, yeah.
4.
Yes. So it goes to Manhattan, it goes
No.
to Manhattan, it goes to Brooklyn, and it goes to Queens.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
3. Not me. Not
And
me
the
forgetting it.
Bronx.
No, it doesn't go to the Bronx.
The Bronx.
No,
No?
it ends in Inwood.
Okay. I should know this. This is my train.
Same. So I used to live in the Heights, so I kind of grew up with that train, and now I live in the Bronx. But on the weekend, the one train never works, so I have to take the A.
Yeah.
Okay, so now to kind of get into a little bit more of like personal stuff. How do you take care of Jay like outside of drag? Kind of how do you recover? How do you deal with the stress of New York City nightlife?
So it's actually so funny that you say that because I feel like self-care when you're a drag queen is actually very fucking important and people don't really seem to realize that. Taking a break and putting your mental health first is actually very fucking important. May, June, July, a little bit of August, Pride Month especially, was extremely fucking busy for me. Like, I literally had maybe 15, 16 shows a month. Okay, maybe I'm dragging it, but I literally had a lot of fucking things. I had 2 weeklies at the time. I had special guest things. And honestly, I'm the type of person where I get overwhelmed pretty quickly. And I felt towards the end of everything, I was like, girl, I'm not cleaning my room. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. I'm being extra fucking slouchy. And I just felt like drag was just taking over my life. And it was just a little bit too much for me. The money was fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, everything added up pretty well. But after those months, I stopped accepting certain bookings and I kind of just took a step back to really focus on myself. I focus on Jacob, honestly. People think like, oh, take a week off. Like, no, sometimes it's a little bit more than that. You really got to get your shit together because without no Jacob, there is not going to be a Jayde, respectfully. And I'm the type of person where like I put Jacob first before Jayde. And I just felt like it was affecting relationships that I was having. It was affecting family and a bunch of shit. So I definitely feel like I do drag now on my own timing. And I'm okay with popping out once in a while because when you pop out once in a while, you really pop out. No shade. Because they're like, oh, she's back. She's back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I didn't work for 9 months. And after I got fired from my job during All Stars 8. So not working for a long ass fucking time really like it was drag or nothing. And because I was doing drag so much,
Mm-hmm.
it was the only thing I had. So once I was like, nah, like I need to like really get my shit together, like I had to take a step back. I had to get my shit together. And now I kind of do drag on my own timing. Like I don't, get to do it as much as before. But, the times that I do it, like it's always a good time. I'm always really excited. I have a bunch of ideas that I want to do. Like I sit on mixes for weeks and just think about, oh, I could do this. I could do this. I could pop out with this. But yes, take care of yourself. Take time off if you need it. Also, when you oversaturate yourself in drag, people don't really give a fuck about you.
Nope.
I'm not going to be shady, but people need to realize that you need to take time off to marinate in your own seasoning and then put yourself back in the oven. And then when you come out, you're a little bit more ready. You know what I mean? Let's normalize taking time off to really perfect your craft.
Yeah. I mean, we do see a lot of, obviously, we go to a lot of these events, we go to a lot of these clubs and, these parties and whatnot. And we do see a lot of these girls, and there's no shade to them, but they're hungry, which is a really good thing, right? We love ambition.
Yeah.
We love people who is enthusiastic. But to your point, though, sometimes you just need to take a step back and be like, do I need to do every competition? I may not need to do every competition. And that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, competitions are fun. I remember when I used to do them, it was always honestly a key. But then it's honestly, it's a different viewpoint on drag. Drag competitions obviously are really competitive, but it's to a point where every single competition you're doing, you have anxiety of, I want to be in the top, I don't want to be in the bottom, I want to do so good, and you're just super duper, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god about it. And that's not what drag should be. Like, I'm not saying it's bad to do competitions, because competitions is what I use to really figure myself out of who I am and what I like, what I don't like, what I like to perform, what I don't like to perform, what I can perform, what I cannot perform. I feel like that's your best way to use competitions.
Mm-hmm.
But like, girl, propose a show and elevate, you know what I mean? When you do your own show, when you host your own thing and you get to do whatever you want, it's a completely different like feeling. It feels so good. It feels so free. You can perform whatever fucking song you want. You don't have to perform a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shablam, split, cartwheel, dip. Like, you don't have to do all that just to feel like you're doing a good performance.
Yeah.
There's so much more to drag than just like fighting. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well,
okay.
Speaking.
Sorry, yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Giovanni.
I was going to ask you.
I
What do you want people to remember when they think of Jayde, your legacy or your art? Like, what do you want them to remember you by?
I just want them to know that I have one of the best mugs in NYC, and that the titties sit real nice and perky and pretty, and that although bitches say that I can't dance, I can. And I just want people to know that I'm just really fab. And if you have something to say about me, don't say it behind my back and approach me about it, because I'm going to be a real ass bitch and say what I have to say too.
Now I see why you're
Love
always
that.
surrounded by fights. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God, wait, no. Maybe that's just the energy.
It may be, actually. Well, speaking of fights, no, I'm just kidding. No, but normally it's my section for us to play rapid fire. But I'm turning it on its head a little bit, and I'm doing something a little different. So we're going to change it up, and I'm premiering my new version of rapid fire, and it's called Not Too Much.
Not too much. Not
Not
too
too
much.
much. Right.
Not
so
fucking much.
listen, the New York City girlies understand what I'm talking about. So we have 3 categories, and you get to choose which category you want to answer from. You get to choose which one you want to answer first. You're going to answer all 3 of these categories, but you get to see which one you want to do first. So the categories are You Ate That, She's That Girl, and Girl What. So which category do you want to start with first?
She ate that.
Okay, so the first question, and She Ate That, is what food makes for the best food fight weapon?
An Arizona can.
That's going to give a bitch a concussion.
They 99 cents for a reason.
They're not, like, all you gotta pay is $1 and you got a solid brick. And I promise you she won't explode because she's not soda. So it's gonna stay like that. And it's big as fuck.
Love it. All right. Question number 2 is, what food or meal is better than sex?
Oh my God. Okay. The quesadilla from Seven Brothers Deli. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm taking that. Like, I'm taking that. It has to be from Seven Brothers Deli though. It's just something about like the grill that has been on since 3 a.m. Like, it's just something about it. And the it's just so good. Like, the cheese is so much cheese, and they're not cheap. Like, they give you sour cream, they give you everything. Like, it's just like better than sex.
Wait, is that the one that's across the street from Balcone?
From Mickey's. But we don't talk about Mickey's.
We don't talk about Mickey's. Yes. All right. And so the last question, and She Ate That, is, if your favorite vegetable could talk, what accent would it have?
Oh my God, my favorite vegetable. My favorite beefsteak? No. It's so funny. I was talking about vegetables today. I actually really love vegetables. But what's that one vegetable that's like, damn, like that shit is good as fuck? Oh my God, cherry tomatoes? Bitch, cherry tomatoes are fab as fuck. Like, when them...
All right.
The little ones you put in the salad, I don't want them to be cut. I want them uncut, and I want it to, like, in my mouth. You know what I mean?
To like burst in your mouth, yes.
Exactly. So I feel like the cherry tomato would have like I'm really good at accents, but I'm like, what? I feel like the cherry tomato would have like a Sabrina Carpenter accent. You know what I mean?
Okay, espresso. We love that.
Ooh, I'm a cherry tomato. I'm so red.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god.
red. You know?
Love that. Okay, so that leaves Girl What and She's That Girl left. Which one would you go?
Girl, what?
Okay,
It's so
so
funny. I say all of this in my day to day. Like, girl, what?
listen, we study.
You get
So the
it.
question is, what is a movie that everyone loves, but you think is trash?
Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for this. For real. I'm so scared to say this.
Ooh, ooh.
Wicked.
Girl, don't get kicked
Okay,
off the
hear me
episode.
out. Wait, okay, pause. Okay, I'm not a musical girly.
That
I'm not a theater gay. So it kind of makes sense why I would think that. But I just remember everyone watching Wicked. I also watched it like 2 months later. I remember watching Wicked and being like, girl, what the fuck was everyone crying for? Then I put on Moana 2 after watching Wicked. Bitch, I was bawling my fucking eyes out, okay? Moana had me in tears like how Wicked did not. Do I think the production of Wicked was fab? Absolutely. Do I think everyone did good? Absolutely. Was it my favorite movie and would I sit there and watch it again? Maybe not, but am I gonna watch the second one? Yes.
Well, yes.
which comes out like next
Okay.
week, doesn't it?
Does it?
I think it comes out like next week.
I just feel like maybe I don't know the storyline of Wicked or The Wizard of Oz enough to really understand the points that they were putting. You know, like I'm not gonna say it was the worst movie of all time. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying everyone was like, ah, and I just wasn't
First of
getting it.
all, that was a
I ate
really
that.
good note.
Right?
Like,
I
you
ate
did
that.
eat
I
that.
ate that.
Like, you
Yeah.
ate that. That was really good. I was like, wait, that was
So,
good.
I was
Okay,
yeah.
my other question is, what profession should be tipped but is not?
What? Wait, what?
What profession should get tips but doesn't?
The people that pick up the dollars from the floor. I don't know if that's a profession, but I always feel like if your job is to pick up money from the floor, like for example, at drag shows, there's usually a group of people that do it, but when there's like one, girls, give them some money. No shade. I feel like the girls don't be tipping the DJs enough. The girls don't be tipping the people tip the bar staff because it says leave a tip on that tab every time. You know what I mean? But people don't tip the background people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that is, I think everyone in the bar, if you work in the bar, I think should get tipped because you're doing a
Wait,
service, right? Like,
I'm
you're doing
thinking,
it.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking a little bit too literal. What service gets tipped but doesn't get tipped? You know what? 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 I used to work at Starbucks in Target. Target, I'm putting you on blast. I don't give a fuck. I used to
Another
work
reason to
at
boycott
Starbucks
them.
in Target. And let me tell you something, bitch, because we do all the same motherfucking shit that all the regular Starbucks bitches do, and we don't get tips, okay? And when bitches try to give us tips, we're not allowed to take it. What the fuck you mean? We're a food worker, food beverage workers, and we're not getting tips. You're gonna sit here and give me this 18.75, bitch? Fuck that shit. Run me that $5 bill that you was trying to give me. What do you mean I can't get a tip for doing an act of service? Like that's crazy.
No shade, but all three of us had worked at Starbucks at one point of our lives. So
Yeah.
I think it's just a rite of passage. And then the last question in Girl What is, what's the worst gift you ever received?
Hopefully they're not watching this.
I mean, they wouldn't know. Or would they?
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
she said, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say no gift because if you love me so much and you spend so much time with me and you don't feel like you need to give me a gift on my birthday at least or even like Christmas is like okay because I'm the type of person where like I'm gonna do Christmas for like my family and when I say family, my closest friends or like the kids, my little siblings, whatever. But if you can't give me a gift on my birthday, bitch, you can't even give me a $25 Ulta card. You're a child because I look out for my friends throughout the year, not just on their birthday. You know what I mean? Like, if you need that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to you, and if I need that, I expect you to give it to me. So it's like, if I'm a real ass bitch and you can't give me no gift on my birthday, you're gonna show up to my birthday without a birthday gift. That's real disrespectful.
It is. All
No
right. And so
shadada, no
that
shadaduki.
that brings us to the last category, which is She's That Girl. So my question is, Who would you most like to swap bodies with for 24 hours?
It could be anybody.
Anybody.
I would swap bodies 24 hours. Who's the richest bitch on the planet? Because when
Elon
I'm
Musk.
in that 24 hours, who?
Elon Musk.
Okay,
Mm.
I don't gotta be that rich. Who's like rich and like fab? Like, I would be Beyonce, and I would Venmo myself a fat piece of change.
That's
I only
traceable,
need an
girl.
hour for that. I only need 5 minutes. No,
Alright.
I would definitely be Beyonce, and
Okay.
I would love to perform like Renaissance or something.
Oh,
Like I
Ooh.
want to
Nice.
experience that for a day.
I kind of want to
That
answer
would be
this
fun.
actually.
Go ahead. Who would you?
It might get me in trouble. I would be a certain orange Cheeto, and I would do what needed to be done to save the country. That's what I'm saying.
Oh wait, you're smart. You're smart. I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that.
No.
You're gonna find
That's a-
hella legislations that day.
No, girl, I'm not trying to get in legal trouble. We can move on.
That's
You
a
know they
waste of
watching
24
everything.
hours. That's
Oh,
a
bitch,
waste
I-
of 24 hours.
She said, Orange Cheeto, if you're watching this podcast,
It's a waste of
It could
24.
be any orange Cheeto.
It could be
Right.
any orange Cheeto, yes. But
It
even
was
if it's
really-
But that
Okay,
orange
maybe
Cheeto will
I'm
not
a
survive
fat
those
bitch.
24 hours. That's all I'm saying.
maybe I'm a fat ass bitch for this, but I was legit thinking of an orange like Cheeto.
I mean,
That was what I was talking about. Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
what Giovanni
okay,
was talking about, was the orange Cheeto. Let's see.
Right.
Who would I be? I think I would be probably Oprah. I would love to just be Oprah for a day. I don't know. I think Oprah is fab.
And you get a trade, and you get a trade, and you
I
get
think
a
so.
trade.
Like, you know what it is? I just want to be, like, I think it would be really fun to just see what it feels like just to have a whole bunch of money, right? What do they do with all the money? What is it that they do? Like, you could just get anything. Like, what does that, like, how does that feel? Like, that must
Like-
feel a certain way.
I hate when bitches be like, money can't buy happiness. Do y'all know Ayana from TikTok?
Yes.
You cannot tell me that bitch is not happy. She lives her life every day freely, and this bitch does crazy shit every day. She got money, and that bitch is
Yeah.
happy as fuck.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to feel what it feels to be like, oh, swipey, no swipey. And I know it's not
Right.
going to be declined.
Word.
Like, I could just go shopping and I could buy whatever. I could buy the whole store if I want.
Whatever
Like, I
I
could
want.
I could buy this store
Whatever
and that
I
store. Like, it'd be
You
great.
could have a crazy
All right.
rich agents moment
Well,
with the hotel.
Oh my God, that was, first of all, shout out to that movie, because that was a really great movie, though. But
Yeah.
just saying, shout out to that. But Jade, that brings us to the end of the episode. So, where can the friends find you? What's your socials? Let them know.
You can find me on Instagram, Jayde Mugler, JaydeMugler. Yes, I spelled Jade differently because I did not graduate from college. Yeah, I don't really use anything else. Like, everything is within each other, okay? So Instagram is where you can find me.
That's true. Right, you heard it here. Make sure you follow Jade on Instagram. Right, if you see Jade performing or even hosting a show, make sure you tip, because they'll always give you a show. And you need to tip your local drag queens. Like, tip the
Yes.
girls. And friends, if you think you got what it takes to join us, fill out our guest entrance form. I'm going to drop it in the comments below the video, because we're always looking for new voices, new friends, and new besties to kiki with us on No MAAM Podcast. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a single episode of No MAAM. And trust me, it is an experience, because we're so unhinged. All we do is talk shit. So until next time, friends.
And drink
Bye,
Gatorade.
y'all.